y'all, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. I am back with another video, and in this video I'm going to show you guys how I created this set. As you can see, I already have my tips on. These are Acrylic Creamery's 3XL no curve square tips, and for this look I will be using these two colors right here. The glitter is from Nail House. It is Nail House's Sweetheart, and I will be using Valentino's Dragon Fruit. So here is the Valentino Dragon Fruit. I love their cover powders, love them. If you haven't tried it, I highly recommend that you do. And then here is Nail House's Sweetheart Glitter. This is a part of their Valentine's collection, which by the way just restocked for the third time. And I'm editing this video February 2nd, and it just dropped a couple days ago, and there's still some in stock. So if you guys are interested in shopping Nail House's Valentine's Glitter collection or Nail House in general, you guys can use my code PORCHE at checkout to save money on your order. And this is the last restock for most of the glitter, so go ahead, hurry up and get yours. Alright, so anyway, I will be showing you guys how I do my acrylic French. I don't do this often because I hand draw most of my Frenches. However, I cannot hand draw this obviously because I'm using a glitter. So I will be using Valentino's Dragon Fruit to create the top half of the French. So a couple tips for creating the top half of a French when creating an acrylic French. You want to make sure that you pick up a large enough bead to where whichever size you're going to have it, if you're going to be doing a deep French like me, like this right here, you want to pick up a good enough acrylic to where you can drag it down. When you pick up the bead of acrylic, you want to make sure that it's on the drier side. Not so dry, but dry enough to where it isn't runny and that you can manipulate and mold it once it starts to dry. And don't worry if your bead is not big enough. Like, you can do this in more than one bead method. So what I kind of do is I just get one bead, you know, for my like foundation, and then I add like the apex and stuff like that on top of it. You want to kind of mold it into like a little V, like on the sides. You want to like bring the sides in some, so whatever you're applying to the bottom of the French can show along those sides. You can also use a cutter tool. I kind of use a cutter tool for this one so that I can just kind of clean up the little acrylic that was left on the side. So that is how this one is looking. That is my foundation right there. I'm just going to go ahead and with some more acrylic and kind of thicken it up to my likings. Also, I thickened up the top area because I don't plan on filing that area too much when I apply the glitter to the bottom half of the French and encapsulate it. I'm just going to be filing a little ways up, not all the way. Well, for the most part, and I'm not going to be encapsulating the top half of the French that I'm working on now. That is why I am applying it a little thicker. I'm just going to focus on encapsulating the bottom half of the French with the glitter and matching it up to the top half. You don't want to think about this part too much. Just let the acrylic work for you. I'm kind of good at this part right here, so I don't have an issue. But don't think about making it too perfect because you can always go in with the file afterwards and clean it up, which we will be doing. And if you need like any kind of assistance, I recommend that you get, they have those French cutter tools that you can use to achieve the top half of the French. Just checking the other French that I previously did to make sure that they are lined up. And again, just taking my brush and molding that acrylic. Alright, y'all, so we're on the thumb part, and I was kind of like at this is the angle I always kind of use when I'm doing my thumb, but I kind of switched and I tried to do it a different way, this way. But so in doing that, I kind of messed it up. Like, I messed it up a little bit, and I wanted to keep that part in there to show you guys how I fixed it. It messed up because it had already started to dry before I could swipe it down when I turned my hand the other way. So yeah, like I said, I'm going to show you guys how I fixed that. And too, with that happening, with it drying before I could move it, it kind of built up in that area, so it kind of got like thick, like a bigger bump than, or a bigger apex than I would like. But I just ended up filing that down. I'm going to show you guys how I did that. And here we are. Took a little work, but there it is. Much better. And like I said, I'm just going to file it down to debulk it. Alright, y'all, here they all are. Here's how they're looking. Just tapping them to see if they're dry already. And I'm going to go ahead and start filing them. Just filing them like normal, like how I would normally file a nail, into the shape that it is, which is kind of like a little almond shape. So just crisping up those sides and edges, as well as the surface. Alright guys, so I just did the same thing to all of the nails, and this is how they are looking after filing them. And next I'm going to go in and seal my cuticles. I'm going to use this 5-in-1 carbide drill bit by Pana. It is on Amazon, and you guys can find it in my Amazon storefront, and my Amazon storefront is always linked in the description below my videos. I know some of you might be wondering, like, wouldn't you seal your cuticles after applying like the whole nail, after doing the whole nail? But like I said, I will not be bringing any acrylic up near the cuticle. I just will be encapsulating, focusing on encapsulating the bottom half of the fringe. Alright y'all, so this is how we're looking, and I'm going to go ahead and dust the nails off and proceed to doing the bottom of the fringe. Alright, and like I said, we're going to be using Nail House's Sweetheart from their Valentine Glitter Collection for the bottom half of the fringe. And y'all, I like this color, like the Valentino Dragon Fruit color. It's like a pretty little transparent pink purple. It's super cute, and I knew, like, when I swatched them and when I thought about it in my head, that these two colors would go perfect together. Let me know what you guys think about these two colors together in the comment section below. Is it a look or not? And y'all, this glitter is so pretty as well. Like, oh my goodness. If you guys want some Valentine glitters, I highly recommend that you try Nail House's. They have the best ones. This is super pretty, and there's a few left on the website, like I told you guys before. So you guys better hurry up and go check to see if they're still there, because they go pretty quick and they're almost gone. And I will leave the link to Nail House's website in the description below, as always. So anyway, so when applying glitter or what have you to the bottom half of the fringe, well, I'll say glitter particularly, you don't need to apply a bunch of glitter to the bottom half of the fringe, like filling it all the way up to match the top half, because it's kind of a waste of glitter, and we're going to be encapsulating it with clear anyway. So you can just apply a thin layer of whatever glitter you're using and then encapsulate the rest. Alright, we have one down, and I'm just going to continue to do that same thing to the rest of the nails. Alright y'all, this is how they are looking with the bottom half complete with the glitter. And next I'm going to go ahead on and encapsulate them. I'm not going to show the whole process because this video is long enough and you guys know what encapsulating is, so yeah. And I will be using Me Secrets Clear as always. And y'all, I skipped ahead a little bit because like I said, I didn't want to make it too long. Encapsulating is pretty simple, so I'm just going to show you guys how I did it on this nail here. Alright, y'all, so this is how they look after encapsulating. Next I'm gonna move on with shaping and filing. I'm just gonna kind of zoom through this kind of a little quickly. Yeah. Y'all, my phone had actually cut off while recording the end, so I didn't get the rest of it, but here are the final results. Alright guys, that's all I have for this video. If you guys enjoyed it, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe to my channel and turn on your post notifications so that you are notified each time I post a new video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.